Hey guys, good morning. Nope, it's afternoon. Good afternoon. So I got kind of a late start to my vlogging day just because I showed you guys last night. I have my nephew, so our morning routine was completely different. I mean, the girls went to school and got off to school and everything just fine, but he slept in a little bit later, which made me kind of try and do some things around the house that I wanted to get done. And then once he woke up, it was kind of like I couldn't do much. It's different. I'm not used to having a child home with me during the day because both my girls are in school. So I literally just got myself ready, like washed my face and put together my hair. And actually, I mean, this is technically a jammy top, but I'm wearing it as a shirt. I have some pants on, and I just got him down for a nap, which is also unusual for me because even on the weekends, like, Maddie's routine is just different. So even though I'm used to having a toddler, he has a whole different routine than Maddie does. So we just need to get acquainted with each other a little bit more. So for that reason, I didn't even pick up the vlogging camera because I was trying to make the most of my time with my nephew. So now he's down for a nap and I'm going to try and get some work done. I'm going to get orders packaged that are supposed to go out today, so that'll be good. So if you have an open order with me, more than likely I'll get through all of them today, which is awesome. I'm looking at my video layout in my planner, which I have been super happy with. I already laid out all the Vlogmas videos, because I know I'm going to be doing Vlogmas. But then I have been trying to get myself more on a routine with my beauty videos, and you guys seem to like that quite a bit. So I was going to do like a Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, but I don't really think I like that. I think maybe like a Sunday, Wednesday, Friday this next week. So tomorrow I'll be uploading a products I've used up video, and then with my vlog channel I want to try and keep it consistent with plan with me's on Monday or Tuesday, and then another planner related video sometime in the end of the week or some other video. So this week is going to be my Black Friday clothing haul. That should be up on Saturday. So I just kind of have all this going on right now, and then I'm trying to keep track of my plans and everything that I had for the day, my to-do list, everything that I'm supposed to do, and kind of try and stay on track, even though I'm kind of out of my norm and out of my element right now as far as having Anderson with me. And then the girls will be home with me soon after that. I think my mom is going to pick up Maddie and bring over dinner. And I think Andres is working tonight. I'm not positive. I think he has to work. So we'll probably just kind of have a lounge night, and hopefully it's smooth, because if he works I'll be home with 3 kids by myself. So I know you moms out there do it. There's no reason I can't either. Still working on orders down here while my nephew is still napping. I have him in Maddie's toddler bed. So he's doing pretty good so far. But I thought I would go ahead and show you guys the stuff that I got from Sephora, just because I didn't show it in yesterday's video, and I have a feeling this vlog is going to be a little short. So let me pull everything out and I'll show you. Okay, so most of this stuff, if you guys watched yesterday's vlog, most of it I got with my gift card that I had from returning the stuff that didn't work out for me, which was amazing. Like, Sephora's return policy is amazing. I'm seriously blown away. So the majority of the stuff I had in my cart from the VIB Rouge sale, and I never picked it up, and I'm so mad at myself because I could have got, what was it, 20% off or something. So it is what it is. Oh well. I got most of it for free anyway, because well, not for free, but it was money that I was going to lose because I was going to have to toss those products. So anyway, let me just show you quickly what I got. So I picked up this little $10 set from Caviar. It's actually the Alterna Hair Care Caviar line, and it's anti-aging shampoo and conditioner. It's supposed to be paraben free, sulfate free, and all this stuff, all these like extra little goodies. So it was $10 on Black Friday, and for some reason they had one left in store and it was still $10. So I picked up the Travel, the shampoo, conditioner, and then this is the 10-in-1 complete correction leave-in hair perfector. So Michelle 1218, I think, picked this up last Black Friday, like Black Friday of 2014, and she had it in a recent favorites video, I don't know, a couple months back, and said she raves about it. I'm not too fond of the smell of it, but even the girl at Sephora said that it was a really, really good shampoo and conditioner. It's very expensive. I mean, $10 for a little travel pack. I think the shampoo and conditioner are like $30 a piece or something like that, and they're not very big. So I'll have to see. It will literally have to blow me away for me to invest that much money in shampoo and conditioner, but I wanted to try it, so I picked up that. And then again, you guys saw that my Glam Glow cleanser, which this thing is not cheap, $39 for a cleanser, and I typically am like drugstore all the way when it comes to my skincare and stuff. But I picked this up I picked it up in March, and sometime over the summer, I talked about it, the cap broke. Like I went to push it down and the top just broke off. So I was really disappointed. I didn't think I was going to get to use it anymore, but they actually replaced it for me for free, which was awesome. So I picked up that, and then while I was there too looking, I wanted to get a new eye cream, and I had tried this one before. I actually think I have it in my most recent or my upcoming products I've used up video. It's the Algenist, however you want to pronounce it, Complete Eye Renewal Balm. This is the same size that I had before, and it lasted me like a good 3 to 4 or 5 months, something like that. So this was a $25 set, and it came with the Lip Renewal Balm, which is SPF 15. So I'm always interested in trying a really good lip balm because I have the most dry lips of life. So she talked me into that, so I did pick up that. Then when I was at the Sephora and JCPenney while Bea was getting her birthday gift, I saw this. It's the Sephora Favorites Skin Wonderland, and it was $39. So for $14 more, you got the same size Complete Eye Renewal Balm plus all of these extra things. So I was like, I don't know if I should take this back because all you get is the balm, but I really like this eye cream, so I'm wondering if I should just keep both of them. The full size of this eye cream I think is $70 or $69, so I really don't know if I'm going to keep both of them. I haven't opened this one and used the lip balm just in case I want to return it. But yeah, it came with the Algenist Renewing Eye Balm, the Peter Thomas Roth Rose Stem Cell Mask, Boscia Detoxifying Black Cleanser, Shiseido, I can't read that, some sort of concentrate, Marula Foaming Cleansing Oil, the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream, Sugar Fresh Lip Balm, I don't really care for that stuff, Glam Glow Youth Mud Tingle Exfoliant, Ole Henriksen True Serum Collagen Booster, and I really wanted to try this too. It's the Kate Somerville Exfoliate. I can't really tell how big that is, but so many people have raved about this, and I really wanted to try it. And then the Josie Maran Whipped Argan Oil, which is like a body cream. So I didn't really need, like, I don't care for this product. I picked up that for my mom, but I do want to try it for myself. I have that, and I really wanted to try that. The rest of it I could kind of take or leave. And then this, I picked up this also, which was not something that was in my cart, but I had the little minis, which I think is the size that this comes with. They had 2 different packs that had a combination of all 5 of the Peter Thomas Roth face masks, but one was $20 and one was $25. So for $45 you got like 5 or no, I think 6 of the little mini ones, and for $75 you could get almost full size of each of them. So it's the cucumber gel mask, the 24 karat gold mask, rose stem cell, Irish Moor mud purifying black mask, and the pumpkin enzyme. The ones that I was really like interested in were these 4 right here. The cucumber gel mask, I could take it or leave it. I'm not a huge fan of like cucumber jelly masks, but the rest of them I was really interested in. So for $75, that was a good deal. And each of the containers are, does it say here? 1.7 fluid ounces, which I believe the original one is like 2.5 or something. So it was a really good deal, and each of these retail for $40 some odd. So good. Oh yeah, it says here $206 value. So I was really excited about that, and I think they still have this. This would be a great set to like pick up if you have a lot of girlfriends or a lot of women in your family that like to do masks. You could pick up this set and like split it up as gifts. And then the last 3 things I got were makeup products. So this is something that had been on my list as well for the VIB Rouge sale, and I didn't pick it up. It's the NARS Stephen Klein Blush Palette. I think it actually has a name. Yeah, the One Shocking Moment palette. And it comes with all of those colors there. Let me open it up and show you. I really like the packaging of this. I actually purchased, I actually purchased the one that they had last year. And it never grew on me, so I ended up taking it back. It wasn't something that I was interested in, but I love all of the colors that this one has. It has like I don't know if that's a full size or what, but a pretty large Laguna, a contour and highlight shade, and then 4 blushes, which is great to travel with. And I really think that all these colors would work with light to medium skin tones for sure, especially that contour shade. I really, really like it. It's super pretty. So that was not cheap, so I'm glad that I got kind of a discount on that. Oh, and I forgot to mention that if you are VIB Rouge, there should have been a coupon that you received for $25 off of $50. I did get to use that on these purchases as well. And if you're VIB, I think it was $20 off of $50. So make sure you check your email because I think that expires on the 14th, I believe. And then I picked up this Clinique Cheek Pop in Heather Pop. And I actually had Nude Pop on my list. And then when I swatched Nude Pop, I wasn't 100% interested in it. It looked very light. I follow Miss Gold Girl, who's also here in San Antonio. And she raved about these, but Clinique sent them to her. So, you know, I kind of wanted to try them for myself. It's a really pretty, it almost reminds me of Exposed from NARS. Like it has that same type of, not sheen, but like that same type of bronzy plum color that looks like it would kind of give you a little bit of bronzing while blush at the same time. So I'm interested to try that. I've never tried anything really from Clinique. And then the last thing that I got is the Sephora Cream Lip Stain, and this one is in 13, but it's in Marvelous Mauve, and this is the color that was like coveted. Everyone was trying to get it at one point. They were fully stocked at my Sephora, so I was happy to finally pick it up. I love, 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 love this formulation, and I'm hoping that I love the color just as much. Okay, so that was the quick Sephora haul. That way it is a little filler for you guys. Hopefully that you all enjoyed it. I did want to show you one other thing. So we forgot to move Aurora last night, and Andrea said that this morning Emmy did notice, so I was like, crap, what am I gonna do? So I ended up putting her on top of the TV. So I'm hoping when she gets home, she's like, Aurora wasn't moved last night. And I could say, well, it's because she wasn't sure if she was gonna go visit Santa since you didn't have a great day yesterday. I'm hoping it works. I think it will. We'll see. Somebody's awake. Good morning. Good morning. Did you sleep good? Got all my orders out from my laundry basket. So if you had an open order with me, check your email for shipping notification because all of my open orders should be out. I got little man with me here, and we're headed to go get big cousin Emmy, and then my mom is gonna get Maddie. I think my mom's actually gonna pick up pizza and bring it over for dinner, so that'll be good because he's kind of a picky eater, and so I don't want to make something and then I have to make something separate for him. And so pizza is just kind of like a everyone likes, and it'll be a treat for everyone tonight. Give him hugs. Give her hugs. Why do you have like sticks and stuff in your hair? Did you fall?
Bye. I don't know.
You're just popular today, huh?
No. And loyally.
I forgot to mention it's a beautiful day outside. Like 80 degrees. Clear, pretty clear skies. Really good. I guess let's go ahead and find her. Look around for her.
Let's look over here, Mommy, because I think she's going to be hiding over here. I don't see her.
Look really hard.
Under the pillows? No. Because the magic will go away.
That's right. Look up. Look up.
Oh,
There she is.
why you saw her, Mommy?
The sneaky Aurora.
I got back.
Oh, you got back. Thank you. Can I hug and kiss?
Look at Mommy.
Hi, see you. Hi. Did you say hi to cousin? Go get cousin hug. Aww. I missed you. Mom just left. She had a work meeting. That's the only reason why she came over after work to bring over dinner and stuff. I thought I was going to be by myself, but my husband is here. So we have a house full of children running around like crazy. So anyway, I probably will cut it off here. I'm going to get them ready for bed, baths, and all that good stuff. And then I'll come back and answer just a couple questions because I don't know how long this vlog is already. Say good night.
Good night.
Okay, so now all the kids are in bed, which was kind of a tough feat because my nephew Anderson doesn't go to bed like the girls. Like last night he didn't go to bed till 11:30, I think. So he's definitely on a different schedule than the girls are, but he's not in daycare or anything, so doesn't really have to be on a schedule. Well, of course, we brought him with us to tuck the girls in, and he was like screaming and crying the whole time because he thought we were putting him to bed too. Poor thing. I'm sure he's like, I'm already in a different house, like y'all are making me do all these things that I don't want to do. So that was kind of rough. Now he's downstairs with Andres so that I could edit and everything in peace, and I wanted to answer questions for you guys. Two things. Like always, the majority of the comments were about potty training tips or comments about potty training, or they were about the soccer issue from yesterday. Half of you guys think I did the right thing and you love my parenting, and half of you think I could have maybe done it a little different, or had just, suggestions and stuff like that. And I appreciate that. I have no problem hearing, how other people parent and what they would have done in a situation like that. I, after reading your comments, do kind of see it more as, like a team, the team is counting on her instead of, because I know how it feels. Like we started with a roster of 13 and now 8 to 9 people show up regularly to the practice and to the games. And like this last game, they had a doubleheader this past weekend. Only 5 of them played the first game and 6 of them played the second game, which was really rough because the kids did amazing, but they ended up having to play both games back to back. So I definitely do see what you guys are saying more about the whole, like, the team counts on them and stuff like that. It shouldn't be used as a punishment. And I do understand that, and I probably will look at it a little differently from now on. It's just Emmy's the type of child that if she doesn't have something to look forward to, she, I think, lets her behavior get a little out of control. So like today she had a much better day. Even the teacher wrote in there that it was much better, so yesterday just must have been a little off. But if I don't constantly remind her she has these extracurriculars and extra things that are privileged for her, she kind of goes off the deep end a little. Like, I think she thinks there's nothing to work towards, so why act right? I don't know. So I don't know, it's still, parenting is really rough. It's a learning process, especially because she's our oldest. I've never been through a lot of the things that she goes through before, so we kind of learn as we go type thing. Jasmine Carter asked, thank you. She says, your family is beautiful. I wanted to know if you all have any challenges being a racially diverse family. Actually, I don't know. I guess because it's just how we've always been. My family as a whole is very diverse, and so I always have grown up with different cultures and different ethnic influences in my life, whether it be through friends or family members. And so to me, I don't see it as having many challenges. I think, unfortunately, luckily San Antonio is very diverse as a whole, and it's one of the things that I love about it. So we don't have too many challenges as far as like racial aspects, especially with Emmy. In the beginning, it's funny because when we first adopted her, I think now people just assume, unfortunately people judge and people look at us as a family and obviously can tell that Emmy, because she is part black, is not from Andres and I. Like, there's no way that she would have come from him and I together as a couple. So when we're as a family, I do think people look at us and think one of two things. Either she, because especially since she's the oldest, was from my previous relationship, since Maddie looks like the two of us. Her skin tone is in between the two of us because she's mixed. She's 3/4 Mexican and 1/4 white. So she looks like she belongs to the two of us. People, I think their first thought is that Emmy was from my previous relationship. Not that she was adopted or not that I cheated on him or anything like that. I really do think people think that she was just from a previous relationship. And that's okay. People can think whatever they want. In the beginning, though, before we had Maddie, I don't know if people would judge me based on her ethnicity and judge us as a family based on that. I always look at other people's families and I may think, oh, you know, they have a blended family. I guess because we're a blended family, like I look for stuff like that. But I never judge people in the aspect that I'm like, oh, she must have cheated on him, or oh, that child's from a different relationship. Like, I don't think like that, but unfortunately a lot of people do. And so I think that's probably the biggest challenge, is like we do get occasional eye roll or like a stare here and there, you know. But other than that, we really don't have any other true struggles or anything. We have blended very nicely together, and it's like it always should have been. Katrina Moncrief. I really love the necklace you were wearing in your last Bath & Body Works haul. Do you remember where it's from? Yes, that is from Payless, and I actually saw something similar to it very recently. I don't know that it's the exact same color, but it was similar. Aramos 101202. The question is if you had any problems with the dress being a plus size woman. I know, I'm sorry it's personal, but I'm curious myself as a plus size woman as well. And I must say I'm very thankful to have a husband who loves me how I am. She says she has some friends that their husbands tell them they don't need to eat that and makes them feel horrible and stuff like that. I am so blessed to have Andres, because when he met me, I was smaller than I am now, probably 40 pounds smaller than I am now. But I mean, he was smaller than he is now too, probably like 20 or 30 pounds. So we both have kind of grown with each other, literally and figuratively. So I don't know if I was actually the first plus size girl that he'd ever been with. He'd always been with like average size girls. He hadn't even really been with that many girls, but like prior to me, it was all average size girls. So, you know, it's natural to let your insecurities get away with you and to feel like, well, maybe I'm not, like, why would you choose me after, like, obviously your attraction to average size girls and stuff. And he's never ever made me feel like I should have to lose weight. He's never told me don't eat that. Now, he has said to me before, like, if I'm like, we just had dinner or something and I'm complaining, I have a very like weak stomach, so if I'm complaining that my stomach hurts or something, then I'm like, oh, but I really want some popcorn. He'd be like, don't make yourself sick, don't eat popcorn, or, you know, just stuff like that. But he never makes me feel guilty for having an extra cookie or having an extra serving at dinner. He's never made me feel like I have to go to the gym or, you know, made me feel ugly. He always tells me that I'm beautiful. He loves when I put on my makeup, and even if I look like a clown, like he always just, he tells me all the time how pretty and how lucky he is and how beautiful I am and just all this stuff, and for that I am so grateful. So I'd say to your friends who have husbands that tell them that they need to lose weight, if it makes them feel bad and they are feeling abused, emotionally abused in their relationship, they shouldn't put up with that. Their husbands, if they became plus size in their marriage, then if they want to work on themselves, great. But you marry for better or worse. Like, you cannot tell me that a few pounds is going to kill anyone. And probably their husbands have gained weight too and are just being male chauvinists and telling them they need to lose weight. That's ridiculous. Like, I don't support that at all. I think this is the only other question. Is it Isla Salyers? My husband worked overnights and it put a big strain on our marriage. It seemed like we never seen one another. How do you guys make it work? Any tips? Thanks. Love watching your vlogs. Thank you. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced your name, but it was hard. I'm not gonna lie. You know, most people who work overnights don't necessarily work 12-hour shifts, so it could be a little different if you're working more than 3 nights a week, which if I had to work more than 3 nights a week overnight, I think it would have put an even bigger strain. But I got kind of lucky. Andres is a very early riser. He always has been, he always will be, I'm sure. Like, even if he doesn't have to get up for work or if he doesn't have to get the girls to school, whatever, he always has just been a morning person. So when I was working at night, I would come home and he would already be awake. So we would get to spend a few hours before I would go to sleep for the day in the morning together, talking about our night or whatever the case may be. And that's kind of how we would try and get our time in, because especially if I was working multiple days in a row. I would come home, you know, eat breakfast or whatever that would be considered a quick snack, take a shower, like wash my face and stuff, and I'd want to go to bed. So he would stay by my side and talk with me the entire time. I would go to bed, and then sometimes I would go to work the next day and I wouldn't get to see him for a whole nother day. So we would just try and squeeze in any little bit of time that we could in order to make it work. Now, like I said, if I had worked more than 3 nights at all, it would have been a lot more difficult, especially if he maintained a day schedule, because we wouldn't be able to have any time together. So the main thing that I can say is, like, maybe if you have a day shift job and he has a night shift, if there's any time in the morning, maybe you can wake up a little earlier and see him when he gets off of work, even if it's just for an extra 30 minutes or an hour. That extra little time that you guys can spend together really make a difference, and it will make each of your day a lot better. It's the biggest thing that we tried to do. I hope that it helps you. Oh, there's one other question from little baby Robles. I stay up late every night so I can watch your vlogs. Me and my husband are in the process of adoption. Congratulations. Just waiting to be matched. I was wondering, was it difficult going from having no kids to all of a sudden having one? As adoptive moms, I know you don't have the time to prep and get used to the idea. I hope that makes sense. That's awesome. Congratulations. I hope that it all goes smoothly for you guys. Adoption is a very crazy process. Ours is a little different because we fostered to adopt. So yes, it was definitely a huge change, especially because even as an adopted mom, I feel like you still do have some time, because you go through the process and the process takes so long to go through, and you know, you have to go through your home study and your background checks and your this paperwork and that paperwork. Like, you have to go through so many things that you do have time to kind of process, at least, that you're going to be a mom. With Emmy, it was a little different because it was instant. I mean, I was eating lunch at work and my mom got the phone call that Emmy was being put into CPS care. And so it was like, that wasn't even in my mind. Like, we were getting married in October, and although we had been thinking about like having children right away and stuff, like I wasn't preparing myself to be a mom already. I wasn't preparing myself for anything. So it was like all of a sudden. I remember calling my mom one morning. Emmy had thrown up in the middle of the night, and I called her crying. I was like, what am I supposed to do? She threw up in the middle of the night. Like, I don't know what to do. It's everywhere. I mean, I'm just like hysterical. My mom's like, it's just vomit. Like, it's okay. Just, you know, pick up this and pick up that. Oh no, it wasn't even in the bed. It was on my couch. I remember now. Poor Emmy. I'm sure she was thinking, what is this crazy woman like worried about her couch for? You're never prepared for it, even when you try and be prepared for it, because let me tell you, things that we go through now with Maddie are totally different than how they went with Emmy. And so even when you think that, you know, oh, I've already done it once, the second time should be a breeze, it's not. It's the same thing. You never prepare yourself for those types of things. So unfortunately, you're just going to have to be thrown into it and figure it out as you go. There's no like guide or manual on how to all of a sudden become parents. It is a difficult process, a learning process, but the most special and magical process that you guys will ever encounter. I feel like I'm always like getting choked up on these questions. Okay guys, you guys had some good questions today. Thank you so much for all of your feedback on everything. I really enjoyed answering all of them. Don't forget to leave me any more questions in the comments down below if you're curious about anything, and I will see you tomorrow.